Welcome back to the channel. Chris back with another video for you guys. All right, today we're on a 2013 Dodge Grand Caravan. It should be the same process for the 2008 through 20 on how to change the door speaker, and this will be the process to remove your door panel as well. So let's get to it. You'll need some of this stuff right here. Probably a large screwdriver. You're definitely going to need a pick, trim removal tool, and a T20 of either style for you to do the job. All right, so first thing we're going to do, let's grab our pick and we're going to go down in here. We're going to pick this dude up just like that, and we're going to pull it out. And this does feed through, and that is your T20 right there. You might drop it, so just be careful. Maybe grab you a magnet or something like that. All right, so right here behind the handle here, go up here at the top. Just pop that off, okay? So you can do that right up here at the top, okay? And it pops it out. And reason why you want to do that, same thing when you go back in. Let me show you real quick. Got a little sleeve right here on the side, okay? So that's where that comes in. So pop it out from this side, slide it in on this side first, and then pop it back in. All right, so since we got that there, all right, so from there we got that should be another T20 right there. All right, now we're gonna pop this dude up, and then we can start working the panel around after we remove our screws. So let's get a trim removal tool so you don't damage anything. Just work this up all the way around, just like that. It's gonna be a clip, a couple of push pins underneath. Make sure we're still unlocked. All right, so these two are squeeze and pull, so let me do those. All right, squeeze and pull those guys out the way. One here. A little tight. And let's see if we can get it to come out. Doors might be quite tight as well. Squeeze and pull. Same thing with this one here. Trying to squeeze and pull it with my fingernail. You might have to assist it with a screwdriver. Come on, buddy. Squeeze and pull. There we go. This one was really stuck in there. So you can kind of put some WD-40 or something to kind of lubricate it around there when you're going back in. It'll help it come out easier the next time. All right, so let's grab our T20 and get these guys out of here. And I'm going to grab a magnet as well. You don't have to have one, but it does make life easier. And let's get to it. One here. And get our T20 out. Alright, be careful not to drop it. Like I said, you can use a magnet just to kind of assist to help you not drop it. Might have to move your handle a little bit. And make sure I'm set. Alright, and let's just tilt the dude out the way. And let's just set the whole piece down as far as that. Alright, from there, that's pretty much it that you have to remove. Now we should be able to start popping the door panel off. Start at the bottom, and sometimes they can be very stiff. So yeah, let me get my knee pads and I'll return. All right, so let's get in here so we can get this speaker out. All right, let's pull from here. Let's work it in. And these are really tight on these Caravans, so you might break a clip. Just kind of be careful. If you do, don't worry about it. Just order you some just to have for backup if you feel like you might break one, or you might have to anyway. But there we go. Pop that side, and let's just work our way down. There we go. All right, from here we should have flex, and we should be able to lift this up and work from behind. All right. Give it some wiggles. Oh, one thing, pop this off too. Alright, you got a clip here at the bottom and a clip here at the top, so it should just pop straight out for you, okay? And now let's wiggle it out. There we go. Alright, now you have a light, your light down here. You could disconnect your cable if you feel like you need to, but we're right here at the speaker. Alright, so from here, let me bring you over real quick. You have a push and pull clip right here for your light, okay? So let me do that. go. All right, so now from here we have access to that. We're not going to remove our cable. Just going to assist it to the side, not put any stress on the cable. This goes back here, which is like your access panel to be able to remove your window regulator. All right, so from there, now we got our access to our speaker, and let's see what we need. Looks like T20s or T25s. Let's verify. Always verify. And these are T20s as well. All right, let's go ahead and get this dude out. And these are 6x9 speakers for those who don't know. All right, got this dude out. This is one that's blown. So from here, you have a push pin down in here, push and pull. And you're gonna probably have to cut your connector, which you will unless you buy a specific connector for this dude. All right, we will figure out positive and negative in a minute. Usually the lighter one is positive and your darker one is negative, but you have a yellow and a purple. I wish they would just come up with a standard color, just like when you buy aftermarket speakers, you'll have a red and black, hot and cold. There we go. So got the speaker out. This will be the process to take it out and change it. Let me show you guys what I went with. And these were $35.99 on Amazon. Some very nice speakers made by Kenwood. All right, so we got our speakers. Okay, 400 watt peak and KFC-6966R. This will be the Kenwoods. All right, like I said, $35.99. You can't beat it. So, yep, let's go ahead and pull this guy out. Open it up, and let me get the speaker out, and I shall return. All right, so we got our new speaker. It's gonna come with a grill cover. You may or may not need it, depending on if you want to customize or not, but if you're going in with the same door panel, you don't need it. Okay, so we're just gonna remove it. And you will have either a red and black wire that comes with it, with the connectors to connect this guy, or you'll have the gray and white. Okay, so this specific one has the gray and white for your positive and negative on the back of the speaker. So let's go ahead and start wiring this up. I'll let you know which one is which as far as positive and negative here in a minute. I just have to verify with the voltage reader. All right, so after verification, the yellow is your positive and the purple will be your negative. I'm getting ready to get some electrical tape so I can tape this up. I will display some music here in a bit that is non-copywritten so you can hear the quality of the speaker. But yep, let me get my tape. All right, just wanted to add, if you feel like it, you can solder. I usually do, only if somebody requests it, but you're gonna still have an insulated connection because the electricity is not gonna flow outside of the tape. Okay, so you can also use standard electric tape, or you can use the fabric electric tape as well. Just gonna use standard, just wanted to show you that. But I usually wrap mine, spin them together and wrap them in a ball. That way you don't lose any connection here. And like I said, it's just a real thick ball, so it's going to still pass through current just as long as you tape it up real well. So let me do so, and I'm going to sit my speaker back in, and then that way we'll be done with the project other than putting everything back together. So let me do so. All right, so make sure your shovel connectors are nice and tight. You can also use, like I said, heat shrink. You also have the connectors that you can use where you slide them into pipes, you know what I mean? You got the pipe, slide one in, clamp it, slide the other one in and clamp it. You can use those as well. But electric tape, you get no moisture or anything inside. So yep, electric tape, and also used the fabric electric tape to go around the outside of it just to insulate it a little better. So just wanted to show, you want to make sure you get your wire back in all your grooves here. Then you have a groove right here for your speaker wire, so when it rests in, you don't pinch anything. So yep, this one is a little bit wider than the base, so I might need a Dremel to Dremel around here just a little bit. So let me see what I'm going to do with that, and then that way we can go ahead and proceed. But you see that the speaker's kind of rocking a little bit, and I don't want to mash it in because it's not going to sit correctly. So if you want, like I said, you can modify yours. I think I'm going to trim around here with the Dremel a little bit, and actually it might just be the wire right here. Let's see. Nope, it's just a little big. So yep, let me Dremel around in there, and that way I can finish up the job. But if you have the same 6x9 size which is this still a 6x9, but sometimes the housing on the speaker is a little wider. So if you want, you can stop from here. Just hit that thumbs up, like, and subscribe, please. But I'm about to finish this. I shall be back after I Dremel and do what I need to do to get this to sit in correct. All right, so we got it in there. Let's give it some sound real quick. Just want to hear the beat drop a little bit, and I'm gonna start tightening everything back up. Got some nice sound already. Definitely a major upgrade from the factory. Trying to see how the bass hits. Shout out to Pablo MCR for the beat. Some nice bass. Still got to do the passenger side, but this would be the same process as the passenger side as far as disconnecting everything. But yeah, sounds real good. Oh yeah, that's a nice thump to it. All right, so let's go ahead and tidy things back in. If you want to leave from now, like I said, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, helps the channel, and yeah, let's get to it. I guess I'll just leave that playing since I know I'm not going to get a copyright. All right, let's start working in our cables and everything. That one goes at the top, this one goes at the bottom. And cable here. All right. Trying to make sure my cable's in the correct spot. And it looks like we are. All right. Just work stuff back through. Oh, before I do that, let me connect my light. Don't forget about your light. Alright, got our light back in. And let's work our harnesses back in. Alright. After you get that back in, watch your door. Lock right here. Work it back in the hole. And then from there, just get back in the seam. Wiggle and pull it. There we go. Now let's start smacking it back in. Alright, make sure these don't fall back through. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's start putting our T20s back in. Make sure we got them both accounted for. They're both the same size. But yeah, sometimes you have to modify a couple of things here and there. All right, let's guide this back in. And sit it back in the hole. You might have to guide it in with your fingertip. All right, this one, number two right here. Alright, got that one in. Let's get our covers. Remember the sleeve on this one goes in this way, like that. And just make sure you're snapped in real good. Alright, we got our other cover for our screw down here. Let's go ahead and pop that one back in. And definitely don't lose these dudes, because you will have to, well, it keeps water and stuff out, so you definitely want these in there, okay? All right, so now we have this, our switch. Let's go ahead and pop it back in. One, that's two. And you always check everything. Unlock and lock works. It won't lock right now because the door is open and the key's in there. All right, so let's work this back in, smash it back down, make sure it's in firm. Alrighty, got one more piece for our trim, and this will be the full process. We got this piece that snaps in here, just kind of adjust it, there you go. And this will be the process on changing the door speakers on both sides, so yeah. please hit that like and subscribe button. And till the next video, always know rest is the enemy on these things that cause us to work so hard. So till then, I'm out.